We've got our friend Tony Gallo from the Lorain County Chamber of Commerce on the mix lines. And Tony, I have to first start off by saying, first and foremost, I apologize for probably ruining your eyesight for life with the billboards.
Yeah, Lorain County still has those billboards all over the place, Randy. They wake me up in the morning, that's for sure.
All I can say is I've let myself go a little bit since then.
At least you look good for summer.
Well, it's nice to hear that the billboards are still up in Lorain County. Hopefully we're getting some listeners and not freaking people out by them. But anyway, what's happening over in Lorain County? I understand you've got plenty of things going on all month with the Lorain County Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, October last year and this year has been declared Manufacturing Month. So on Friday we kicked off our big Manufacturing Month with a all-day welcome at one of our local newspapers, the Chronicle-Telegram, and they talked about how manufacturing is still alive and well in Lorain County. And we had a good turnout and positive feedback from that.
Now you're going to be working with students that are going to be entering the workforce, I take it?
Manufacturing Month, we actually focus on two distinct groups. We focus on our transitioning workforce, which are people who have lost jobs and are out looking to get back into the workforce. But even more importantly, in my opinion, is actually focusing on this up-and-coming workforce, the juniors and seniors in high school. So we actually have panels throughout the month of October that we have manufacturing executives that are going to go to 5 of our different school districts in Lorain County and actually have a panel where the students will actually be able to ask questions to the manufacturers about what it's like, what do you do, and the manufacturers will get to talk a little bit about how manufacturing in 2015 is not necessarily your grandfather's manufacturing. It can be white collar, it can be engineering, it can be marketing, but it's all in a manufacturing setting.
Now, Tony Gallo with the Lorain County Chamber of Commerce on the mix lines with us here. I tell you what, you guys got so many cool things going on. A couple weeks ago, I had that Firefish Festival, which just sounded totally like super cool. I mean, just all these weird.
I was at that. And,
were you?
It was the only Saturday in the last 5 weeks, I think, that did not pour rain for most of the day. It was perfect weather, and it started at around 4 o'clock, and all aspects of downtown Lorain had live music and art. They opened up some of the closed stores that had not been open since I was a kid in downtown Lorain, and they actually filled it with local artists and with different types of, things that you wouldn't normally think of as art, different venues and different things that we had. Broadway singers, we had opera singers, we had Spanish merengue, and a parade where they actually walked this giant fish, papier-mâché fish that was probably the size of an 18-wheeler down the road, and eventually they set it on fire, and fireworks came out, and it was very, very interesting.
Well, Port Clinton can drop their fish down a guy wire. You guys can explode yours. So.
Exactly. They get national coverage on that dropping of the fish on New Year's.
And now I was reading I think it was last week in the Morning Journal, Rick Perichin was writing about the Big Dig right underneath the streets of downtown Lorain. Are you anywhere near that in your office? Or?
No, we're actually now in Elyria.
Okay.
Right now, that Big Dig is still going on and taking place, and actually there's a lot of big digs going on.
Yeah, apparently they're making these massive canals, underground tunnels where additional like rainfall and storm water can go so that you're not pushing like sewage out in the lake, and I think that's like hugely important right now.
Yeah, it's these flash rains that just all of this water just goes directly into the sewage system, which then sort of overtaxes it. So it's actually sort of a diversion. It's a huge undertaking, but a lot of it is federal mandates, too.
Well, as you can tell, things are happening out Lorain County way. If someone's interested in becoming a member of the Lorain County Chamber of Commerce, all you have to do is get a hold of Tony.
Just go to our website, LorainCountyChamber.com. You can call me direct. My phone number is 440-328-2554. That's my direct line, and we'll be talking soon here because we have our Business Expo coming up in November, and we are nearly sold out for all exhibition space.
Cool. Well, we'll check in with you later in the month then.
Sounds good, Randy.